Unemployment is high. The recession is dragging to an end, but is now a good time to start a small business? Joining us now are two small biz experts, Dani Babb and John Rutledge. All right, guys, tell me why I would start a business now.
Because today, everything's on sale, half price, what it would be in a normal economy. You can get people, you can get office space, you can get all the materials you need. So go out and do it, and you'll be a hero if you do.
Save money. What else, Dani?
Well, if you can build your business now today, when consumers do begin spending again, you're going to have a full-fledged business ready to rock. You can save money, you can buy used equipment, you can get talented labor that's looking for a job for a little bit less money today than you could in the past.
All right, those are some good reasons. You guys recently spent some time in Georgia with a decorated out-of-work military vet looking to find a financially sound way to follow her dreams and become her own boss. Let's take a quick listen to her story.
In the 8 years since she retired from the Air Force, Lori Lawrence has had 3 different jobs. She quit one and was laid off twice.
We can negotiate.
After the last layoff in February, she started rethinking her options.
I started thinking, I'm tired of going through this. What would I really enjoy?
Though her aging husky Cody is too old to need much grooming anymore, he inspired her to set her sights on opening a dog grooming business in the upscale Atlanta suburb of Peachtree City. Money was tight, so she swallowed her pride and opened a fruit stand.
It is not doing anything like what I had hoped that it would do, but it's more money than I had last week. And some were picked on yesterday.
Fruit is only bringing in a few $100s a week, which isn't nearly enough to launch her business. Compared to that, dog grooming looks like a gold mine.
People spent $42 billion last year on their pets alone. You know, it's there. How do I get in? I want in.
All right, so guys, Lori, such a great example of what's going on out there with people who do want to start their own business. I want to talk, though, for just a second about where to go for money, because that's clearly one of the big problems here. Friends and family, banks. John, what do you do?
Well, first thing to understand is you probably don't need as much money as you think you need. People come to us with business plans. They say we need $1.2 or $2.2 million. Break it down dollar for dollar. Get rid of what you can, push as much late as you can. You might find you need 10% as much. And when you do, then you go to every source you can, from family to the banks.
Now, when you guys talked to Lori, you actually dialed back her expectation of expenses quite a bit. She thought she was going to spend in the first 3 years some $380,000. You said, no, more like $210,000. Do people consistently overestimate how much they're going to spend, and how do they get good estimates, Dani?
They do. First of all, people are not looking for the cheapest resources. They're not looking online for their equipment. In Lori's case, she needed to sell 3.2 million tomatoes in order to make her dream happen. So we scaled that back. We knocked about $100,000 off of her startup costs by beating up leasing agents, by going to vendors and telling them that we needed a substantial break in cost, and we wanted vendor-based financing. That's another way to help knock off your costs. And then finally go to community banks.
Vendor-based financing means what?
We go to the vendor, you say, I'm willing to buy your equipment, but I need 6 months, I need 12 months before I can pay. And a lot of vendors are willing to do that if you've got good personal credit.
All right. So to be a financial success, though, over the long run, and let's face it, about half of small business startups fail in the first 5 years. What does it take? What is the secret, John?
The secret is the guts to do it. Lori's a legitimate hero. She's not going to fail in that department. But also...
Guts are important, but let's talk about, real strategies that will really get you a small business.
Real strategies is to learn with small mistakes in the beginning, lose small amounts of money, spend as little as possible, accelerate the revenues, buy the materials from businesses going broke or going out of business. You can save half of them. And so it's really a beachhead, $1 at a time. Small business isn't a thing you magically one day open up and it's a success. Most businesses fail, but most of the owners of the failing businesses come back and try again.
So you scale up as you find small successes, Dani?
That's one strategy. A lot of people that run business plans by us, they want to have 2,000 square feet, 2,500 square feet. They really need 1,000 square feet, for example, to open their business. Maybe they don't need a place on the road to open their business. So sometimes it's a matter of looking at your dreams in stages and not just going for the gold initially, having the gold in mind, but taking baby steps to get there. That we've by far found that to be the most successful strategy.
One of the things you guys say that I think is funny, you say BYOB. Be your own bank, not bring your own bottle, but be your own bank. How do you do that?
Sell your stuff. You know, I started a business with $10,000 worth of Gucci bags on eBay, and sometimes it was buying
you
them.
sold your Gucci bags.
Yeah, but I had to buy a lot of them up at wholesale online before I could resell them at full retail. And they were a couple of years old, but people still bought them. I made good profit, and I started a business that way. And today, there are so many sources for people to do that.
Yeah, look in the garage, look in the closet. Anything you're not using can be sold to somebody. But also, the things you need are already probably owned by somebody else. Don't let them off the hook.
All right. Dani, one word for people out there trying to start a business today. What would you say to them? Bit of advice, bad economy, what should they do?
First of all, make a very strong relationship with a community banker that knows you, and don't go in asking for $100,000 with a bloated business plan. Scale it way back.
All right. Spend less.
Spend less.
Be
Get
more
to know
successful.
someone.
I like that. Okay, guys, thanks so much.